know what I really like? Scooby-Doo. So I'm gonna spend too much time talking about Scooby-Doo. Who's gonna watch it? Me and one of my friends. That's it. The view count's gonna be pretty low on these ones, but I really want to make them. So you can't do anything about it. Ha! And the first one I want to talk about is an early one. And one I remember liking, but I don't know. It's called Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers. Okay, so obviously the Boo Brothers are going to be important characters, right? Right? No, they're not. They're not. They're very inconsequential for the entire movie, but more on that later. I remember getting this from a friend at a birthday party long ago. Since gotten rid of the DVD, but so I watched it somewhere else. I'm gonna plan on owning all the Scooby-Doo movies again, even if I don't like them, and there's plenty I don't like. But I remember watching it a bunch because I thought I really enjoyed it. Don't trust children. Okay, I've rewatched a lot of movies that I loved as a kid, and they don't hold up. Have you seen Aladdin 2 Return of Jafar? It's crap, but I loved it as a kid. I also loved King of Thieves, which was actually... I also really liked King of Thieves. I didn't like it as much as Return of Jafar, but I noticed... Actually, I think King of Thieves is a little better than Return of Jafar. Well, but they're both pretty bad. Jordan did hold up really well, and I might like him more than the original. Cinderella 3. I think that was really good. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I just don't always trust what you thought as a child, because you're probably wrong because you were a child and dumb. And Boo Brothers is no exception. I also didn't like Scooby-Doo movies like Zombie Island. That's some of the best, and Butch's Ghost, and those are like some of the best ones. So, see, children are dumb. But yeah, Boo Brothers. My first problem is it's like an hour and 32 minutes. That's long. Okay. That's long. That's really long. Your average Scooby-Doo movie ranges from an hour 10 to an hour 20. That's how long they usually are. Perfect length, I think. 70 to 80 minutes, I think that's perfect length. The ones that get up to an hour 20 better hold my interest. Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo, the latest one until Sword and Scoob comes out later this year. That held my interest. So I allowed the hour 20 minutes was fine. This doesn't hold your interest enough. It has basically the plot line of your regular Scooby-Doo episode. The regular Scooby-Doo episode is 22 minutes. A bit longer. It was like an hour and 10 minutes longer than that. That's without ad breaks. Could you imagine watching this on TV? There's probably ad breaks. Could you imagine how long that must have been? Oh, the ads are probably more interesting. But yeah, and another huge problem I have with it is a problem I have with a lot of Scooby-Doo around this era. And that's the gang not being together. Now, as a kid, I didn't care. The gang were boring and dumb and give me Scooby and Shaggy. But no, you need the whole gang. Whenever it's just Scooby and Shaggy, I can still be entertained, obviously. But I just need the entire gang. Because now I realized they're great characters, especially when they're written well. A lot of the newer movies are doing that very well. They're writing the characters very well, so I'm very appreciative of that. But this era, they just really split the gang up. At one point, it was just Daphne with them, and this is just Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy. Now, Scrappy, I don't like him. He's not as bad as everyone says, okay? It depends on what he's in. 13 Ghosts, I thought that was the best iteration of Scrappy. I think that was him at his best. It just depends on the show that he's in. Sorry, I just thought about when Scrappy committed a murder in one of the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo episodes where he threw this monster into an active volcano. I liked Scrappy then. That was fun. and he didn't irritate me in this. The hijinks was fun and all that. Like, yeah, Scooby and Shaggy doing things. But like I said, this is they can't survive off of. I think they can barely survive off of an hour and like 15-minute runtime, like Goblin King. They definitely can't survive off of a 90-something minute runtime. They just can't. There's racism in it, but not like blatant racism. Like Shaggy inherited a mansion from his uncle, who was a Confederate general. Which like this movie came out in like the 80s. The Civil War was in like 1860s, 70s. It was in the late 1800s, but still, it was roughly 100 years before that. And that was Shaggy's uncle? And he just inherited the mansion? What? But there's a whole host of characters that you don't care about. There's a brother and sister. The brother wants to kill Shaggy. The sister wants to... Which, can you blame her? He is a god after all. He is God. I mean, he is God after all, so can't really blame her. Like I said, how it's advertised and the title and the cover makes it seem like the Boo Brothers will have a big role in this movie. Even be villains, but they're not. They're side characters. They're a subplot. They're the title of the movie, and they're a subplot. They're literally just like a Three Stooges thing. And they're a subplot. Yet they're... Sorry about that. Yet they're the title of the movie. Why? Why? This movie... There's the hijinks and shenanigans that you love about Scooby-Doo. There's the classic mystery, which... When I talked about Scoob, I kind of felt... I forgot to mention... Probably one of my biggest issues with it is that it's not a mystery. And a lot of Scooby-Doos will do that sometimes. It's where it loses the mystery aspect. And it's like, no, that's literally the whole point of Scooby-Doo. So, whenever Scooby-Doo has a classic mystery, it's fine. This is just an episode that's too long. This is an episode that's too long. So I'm going to have to give Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers a 61 treasures out of 100. Excuse me, treasures. 61 treasures out of 100. Have you seen Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers? Do you like it or not? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this review, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be doing more Scooby-Doo videos. I will be doing all the Scooby videos. Oh yeah. It's coming. You can't stop it. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.